mystery interstellar object that was spotted by astronomers last week. It could be the oldest comet ever seen. It's only the third time that we've actually...
Scientists are seriously on edge right now because something moving through our solar system is breaking nearly every known rule of physics. This strange object, nicknamed 3E Atlas, is behaving unlike anything we've ever seen. It's firing bizarre beams of light straight toward the sun, shifting colors as if it has its own emotional response system, and traveling along a path so perfectly calculated that it almost looks designed. Some researchers at Harvard are beginning to raise a bold possibility. This might not be a natural object at all. It could be advanced technology created by another civilization. And that leads to a chilling question. If 3E Atlas can aim itself toward Mars with pinpoint accuracy, what happens if it chooses Earth next? Astronomers around the globe are scrambling to study it because nothing about this thing makes sense. For weeks, they assumed it was just another harmless space rock drifting in from the edge of the galaxy. But the more data they collected, the clearer it became. This object is defying the normal laws of motion, behavior, and physics that every natural object in space has followed for billions of years. Whatever 3E Atlas is, it isn't ordinary. But instead of behaving like a normal comet, 3E Atlas seems determined to rewrite the rules entirely. It's pulling off behaviors so strange that experienced astronomers are staring at their multi-million-dollar instruments, wondering if the equipment is malfunctioning. Its brightness doesn't slowly increase like every other space object we've studied. It explodes from nearly invisible to clearly detectable in just hours, only to suddenly fade again with no logical explanation. These aren't slow, natural changes over weeks. These are rapid, dramatic shifts that are forcing scientists to question what they thought they knew about how objects behave in space. And here's the part that really has experts unsettled. 3E Atlas isn't glowing because of a dusty coma like a normal comet. Instead, the light appears to be coming straight from its surface, almost as if it has its own built-in illumination system. The best comparison? It's like finding a snowball floating in space that somehow powers its own light bulb. When astronomers with decades of experience begin whispering that this thing may not be following natural processes, that's when you know something truly extraordinary and possibly unprecedented is happening in our own cosmic backyard. This thing is basically the troublemaker of space objects. Usually, anything drifting into our solar system behaves in predictable textbook ways. Scientists can calculate its path months in advance. As comets get closer to the sun, they warm up, form tails pointing away from solar radiation, and their brightness changes follow smooth, predictable mathematical patterns. But 3E Atlas, it looked at the rulebook and ignored every single page. Instead, it's acting like the rebellious teenager of the cosmos, refusing to follow any known behavior we've ever documented. The first major surprise came when it began changing colors, shifting from red to green as it moved toward Mars, almost like a giant cosmic mood ring. And it didn't happen gradually like it should have. It happened fast, and at a distance from the sun, where that kind of change shouldn't even be possible. Normally, comet color changes are slow and tied to chemical reactions we fully understand. Materials heat up, evaporate, and glow. The timing and temperature always make sense. But 3E Atlas clearly missed that memo, because its color shift happened far too quickly and didn't match any known natural process. Then things got stranger. As it entered the asteroid belt, its brightness began spiking in sudden bursts, intense, unpredictable flashes that defied every model astronomers use to explain luminosity changes. These variations don't line up with heat, radiation, chemistry, or anything we've ever seen from a natural space object at that distance from the Sun. Whatever 3E Atlas is doing, it's not following the script. Normally, comets brighten in smooth, predictable patterns as they approach the Sun. Their behavior is so consistent that scientists can accurately forecast how they'll look months or even years before they get close. But 3E Atlas doesn't seem interested in predictability. Instead, it's behaving on what feels like its own internal timetable, completely ignoring solar energy, gravity, or any other outside forces that usually control comet behavior. Its brightness spikes at random, creating a light curve that looks less like normal astronomy and more like a chaotic stock market graph, erratic, unpredictable, and impossible to model. And then comes the wildest part. 3E Atlas appears to be producing a focused beam of light aimed directly at the Sun, something that should not, under any known laws of physics, be possible. To put it in perspective, this discovery is as bizarre as finding water flowing uphill or fire that freezes instead of burns. For every comet ever observed, there's one unbreakable rule. The tail always points away from the Sun. Solar wind pushes dust and gas backward, creating a glowing trail like a giant cosmic windsock. It's one of the most basic and universal principles of space science. But 3E Atlas is doing the exact opposite. Instead of a backward-facing tail, it's producing what astronomers are now calling a forward-pointing light beam, a structure stretching toward the Sun, glowing 10 times longer in that direction than anywhere else. And this isn't a faint anomaly or something only computers can detect. The Hubble Space Telescope captured it clearly, so clearly that even a first-year astronomy student would notice something is very wrong. This isn't just unusual. It's a direct challenge to 4 billion years of established physics. Scientists have been scrambling to explain this bizarre behavior using normal physics, and theory suggests that unusually large, solid pieces might be breaking off the Sun-facing side of 3E Atlas. But for that explanation to work, those fragments would have to be incredibly dense and strong enough to resist the powerful force of the solar wind, and somehow hover in front of the comet while reflecting light in a way we've never seen before. That alone would mean 3E Atlas is made of material far more solid and engineered than the typical dirty snowball comets we know. Comets usually held together by frozen water, dust, and fragile ice. The focused light beam this object produces suggests one of two possibilities. Some unknown physics is happening in our solar system, or this object was intentionally built and controlled. Natural objects in space scatter light in soft, unfocused patterns. They do not create sharp, directional beams that remain perfectly aligned over massive distances. The stability and precision of this structure hint at an organizing force, something actively maintaining the beam rather than letting the light disperse like it normally would. Chemistry gone wrong. The chemical makeup of 3E Atlas is just as strange, almost as if someone mixed random elements together in a cosmic lab without following the rules of chemistry or planetary formation. When scientists analyzed the gases surrounding the object using advanced spectroscopy, they found something that breaks every rule of natural space chemistry. 87% carbon dioxide, 9% carbon monoxide, 4% water. To compare, this is like discovering a fish made of feathers and concrete. Nothing about it fits what should be possible. Comets are supposed to be mostly water ice with dust and rock. That's why they're sometimes described as frozen, dirty snowballs. But 3E Atlas is almost entirely carbon dioxide, with hardly any water at all. More like a metallic iceberg made of materials no natural comet should contain. The James Webb Space Telescope confirmed this impossible composition and detected traces of exotic elements that shouldn't coexist under known natural conditions. One of the most unsettling discoveries was the presence of nickel without any iron, a chemical contradiction. In space, nickel and iron are inseparable cosmic twins, always formed together under the same conditions. Yet here, they've been split apart. Something or someone engineered this. The isolated nickel found in 3E Atlas suggests one of two shocking possibilities. Either it formed in an environment unlike anything known in our solar system or anywhere else we've ever studied, or it's made from engineered materials that don't occur naturally at all. And then there's the carbon monoxide. While it can appear naturally in space, finding it in such high concentrations alongside carbon dioxide and separated nickel forms a chemical signature unlike anything ever recorded. No known natural process or stellar formation model can explain this combination. The Harvard connection. When Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb starts publicly proposing that a mysterious space object might be artificial technology rather than a natural comet, the global scientific community pays attention, whether they like the idea or not. Loeb has earned a reputation over decades as the scientist who asks the difficult questions others avoid. His analysis of 3E Atlas suggests possibilities that sound like science fiction, yet are backed by rigorous data. His leading theory proposes that 3E Atlas could be some type of technological mothership designed to release smaller reconnaissance probes while passing through our solar system, possibly as part of an intelligence-gathering mission. According to his interpretation of the data, those sudden brightness spikes may indicate controlled deployments, similar to how human spacecraft release satellites or landers during complex missions. What's even more suspicious is the timing. The brightest energy bursts occur with unusual precision, especially when the object approaches Mars, rather than following the chaotic patterns expected from natural chemistry. This level of coordination seems far too deliberate to be the result of random outgassing or chemical reactions. The spacecraft theory Loeb's hypothesis attempts to explain all the strange behaviors of 3E Atlas at once. The forward-facing light beam may be an advanced propulsion method or even a communication signal aimed toward its origin point. The strange chemical makeup could be evidence of artificial construction using materials unknown in natural cosmic processes. Loeb became even more interested when astronomers detected another object, C/2025 R2 Swan, moving from nearly the same direction as 3E Atlas. Early orbital modeling suggested it might be a released fragment or probe, possibly deployed when 3E Atlas passed near Mars. If true, this could be the first real evidence supporting Loeb's mothership theory. Navigation at expert level, the path 3E Atlas is following through the solar system isn't random. It is so precise and intentional that many experienced astronomers are now questioning whether its movement is being actively guided, much like how humans navigate spacecraft. Not like a drifting natural object. Something about this visitor is behaving with purpose. And that may be the most unsettling detail of all. This mysterious visitor is following a trajectory almost perfectly aligned with the flat orbital plane where all our planets travel. Achieving this level of precision is the cosmic equivalent of threading a needle while blindfolded. From millions of miles away, the odds of a random interstellar object naturally following such a flawless path are so incredibly low that scientists are having a hard time explaining it with normal physics or known gravitational forces. Most objects entering our solar system arrive at odd angles, moving unpredictably because of the chaotic forces they encountered during their long journey through interstellar space. But 3E Atlas isn't behaving like one of those random drifters. What makes this path even more suspicious is how it seems to make purposeful choices during its travel, especially with regard to planetary flybys. It passes close enough to Mars to allow detailed observation or even potential physical sampling. Yet it stays just far enough from Earth to avoid triggering alarms, collision concerns, or intensified scientific scrutiny. This selective approach feels less like a coincidence and more like planned navigation. The precision isn't just in its route, but in its timing. When 3E Atlas reaches perihelion, its closest point to the Sun, it will be positioned directly behind the Sun from Earth's perspective. At that moment, our most advanced telescopes, whether on the ground or in orbit, will be effectively blinded. The Sun's powerful radiation and overwhelming brightness will completely hide the object during the most critical stage of its journey, when it has access to the greatest amount of solar energy. Whether coincidence or intention, the timing is suspicious. Mars has the front row seat. October 3rd, 2025 is expected to be the most significant moment in the entire 3E Atlas investigation, and potentially one of the most important observation opportunities in the history of studying interstellar visitors. On that exact date, this mysterious object will make its closest pass by Mars, giving scientists what may be their one and only chance to finally determine what 3E Atlas really is, and whether it's a natural formation or something artificial. NASA has already begun preparing. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, equipped with its powerful high-resolution imaging science experiment, HiRISE camera, is being repositioned and programmed specifically for this encounter. The goal: capture the clearest images ever recorded of an interstellar visitor. HiRISE can detect features down to 30 meters per pixel, not sharp enough to reveal tiny details or complex surface textures, but still capable of showing crucial information about the object's structure, shape, and how it produces light. The most important question scientists hope to answer is simple but groundbreaking. Is this object generating its own light, or is it reflecting sunlight in a way we've never seen before? The answer to that single question could change everything. It may reveal whether 3E Atlas is a rare natural anomaly or evidence of technology built using principles we don't yet understand. This upcoming observation isn't just another research milestone. It will mark the first time in history that humanity photographs a confirmed interstellar object from the vantage point of another planet. A moment that could rewrite astronomy and maybe our understanding of the universe itself. Until now, every image of Oumuamua, 2I/Borisov, and 3E Atlas has been taken only from telescopes on Earth or from satellites and space observatories orbiting our planet. Seeing 3E Atlas from Mars could finally reveal important structural features, behavior patterns, and physical details that we simply can't observe from Earth because of distance, atmospheric distortion, and limited viewing angles. Several spacecraft positioned throughout the solar system may also contribute data as part of a coordinated global observation effort, something that has never been done at this scale before. This opportunity is especially urgent because 3E Atlas won't be observable for long. As a true interstellar traveler, it isn't held in place by our sun's gravity like normal comets or asteroids. Soon it will leave our solar system and continue drifting into deep space, possibly never returning within any time frame meaningful to humanity. Unlike periodic comets that return again and again, interstellar objects give us only one chance to study them before they vanish forever. The information gathered during its close pass by Mars could answer one of the biggest scientific questions of our time. Are we looking at a natural cosmic anomaly or evidence of advanced technology from beyond our solar system?